I'm glad you called.
You must feel as if I've deserted you.
No, I'm not your responsibility.
I know that you moved in with Mary Lynn and Tom because my apartment was bombed.
Oh, gosh, it sure looks great.
It's getting there. It still needs some finishing touches, but at least I'm back home again.
So, you want me to move back in?
Actually, I'm going to be getting another roommate. Jonathan.
Oh. So, you guys are really getting serious, huh? Well, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Actually, it's going to be a sort of one night at a time kind of thing. It's okay with me because after a while he'll figure out that he's spending every night here and it isn't hurting him. And anyway.
Well, yeah, anyway, you don't need me hanging around. And, well, Mr. Dennison has made it very clear that I'm more than welcome to stay there, so don't you worry about it.
But I do worry about you, though. We're going to have to spend a lot of time together, and we've got to make some plans about your future.
Well, I know one thing for sure. I have absolutely no interest in going to college. You know, Mary Lynn keeps hoping that I'll catch her fever about it, but I just don't. Oh, don't get me wrong. I do have a lot of drive. I mean, that's the reason I left home.
You never did tell me the circumstances of why you... All right. I won't press you. What kind of things are you interested in? What would you like to do in your life?
Everything. Too bad I just can't snap my fingers and make it happen, right?
Oh, excuse me. Hello, Diane.
Hey.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hello.
Welcome home.
Thank you. There's something I'd better tell you first.
So what's the answer, Tina? Did you or did you not mail that letter to my lawyer in El Paso?
Of course I mailed it. What are you accusing me
I'm
of?
not accusing you of anything, Tina. Now, people forget things. Maybe you just forgot to mail that letter.
That was the whole reason I went out, remember?
Yeah, well, I also remember seeing you at Asa Buchanan's today, Tina. What was that all about, huh? Could it have anything to do with the fact that we might be living off his money right now?
Well, Briggs, I'll tell you what. I think Anderson should cover it. Is he free? Good. Sweetheart.
You were certainly up and out of the house very early this morning.
Well, I thought you were sleeping. I didn't want to disturb you. I know you haven't been sleeping that well lately.
Maybe you just didn't want to face me. Maybe you had a guilty conscience, maybe?
And your conscience is clear?
What does that mean?
It means that you might believe Nikki Smith is gone for good, but if you don't try and bring her out through hypnosis, how can you be sure?
Why can't you just trust me on this?
Because our baby's life might depend on it.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Sound cruel.
No, it is cruel. My God, Clint.
Vicky, I love you. I love you more than anything in this world. You must know that. So you must also know that before I'd say anything like that, I have to believe that it's a possibility.
You know, I feel like you're trying to force me into your own nightmare.
My own nightmare? My own nightmare? What does that mean?
You believe that Nikki Smith came back because I found out that you had a grown son. I mean, yes, it was a shock, but it wasn't that awful. I felt that it was a gift. I felt you had a gift walking around that you didn't even know about. But no, because you fear Nikki so much and are so afraid of what she's capable of, you've decided to hang on to this one shred of evidence, these few stupid hairs from a red wig, to push this issue. And you are pushing me to doubt my sanity when I have absolutely no doubts about my sanity. No! I don't want your arms around me. You don't want to hold two people, do you?
What are you afraid of? Honey, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that maybe hypnosis will prove that you weren't cured, that Nikki isn't gone, and then you're going to have to face that fact?
No, absolutely not.
Then damn it, do it! If Nikki Smith doesn't exist, then she can't come out under hypnosis, can she? But at least we'll know. And at least the police can drop that theory.
I already know. I don't need hypnosis to prove it. You need the proof.
Yes, I do. I do. Because if Nikki Smith is still within you, I want a chance to talk to her. I want to ask her if she kidnapped our baby. And if she did, what did she do with her? Where is she? Now, is that so much to ask? A couple hours with a psychiatrist?
How can you say something like that as if I don't love our baby as much as you do? As if my grief over her were any less than yours is?
Because I am a father who sees one tiny chance. One small ray of hope that maybe I can recover my daughter. Now, desperate? Quite possibly. Wrong? Very likely. But not to even try? It's pride, Vicky. Pride and ego are making you say no to hypnosis, Vicky, when you should be guided by love and concern for Jessica.
Well, is there anything I can do?
Or just take it easy, all right? When you're mad at me like this, it really hurts. So just take it out on the post office instead of me, all right?
Tina, I'm sorry, but it just really bugs me that that lawyer never got that letter.
Tina. Now, come on. I said I'm sorry, all right? Okay?
It's a little better. Now, as to why we ran into each other at Aces, I was there because Pamela thinks that the marriage is over with.
Yeah? Well, maybe they should just get a divorce then, huh?
Well, that's the weirdest thing. You see, he made her want one, so she asked for one, and now he won't give her a divorce.
Which just goes to show you what kind of a rattlesnake Asa Buchanan can really be. Oh, I'll get that. It's probably my mom.
You called her?
Yeah, Tina, I haven't even talked to her about any of this inheritance stuff yet. Hi, Mom.
Hello, honey bunch.
Come on in.
Okay. Oh, hi, Tina.
Hello, Maria.
Look, why don't you have a seat, Ma, because we've got some heavy talking to do. Tina, maybe you can find something else to do. I'm sure you don't want to sit and listen to all this stuff again, do you?
Oh, I don't mind. Really, I don't. In fact, honey, I know how much this whole conversation hurts you, so I'm going to sit right here so I can help you through it.
All right, you two. What is going on?
Well, Ma, it's about that inheritance that Paul supposedly left us.
Well, what about it?
I've been thinking, and I think that it really came from Asa Buchanan.
Why would you think that, son?
Oh, come on. That land is just like dropped out of the sky. Like a big secret out of Paul's past. Now, you and I both know that that's not the way he operated. And besides, you told me that you were real skeptical about it at first, too.
Yeah, I did find it a bit odd.
Yeah, but you went to El Paso to check it out, didn't you?
Yeah, but not extensively. Now, you just scratched the surface, right? I mean, you didn't dig any deeper than that.
No, actually, I didn't.
All right, well, look. I've been trying to get in touch with our lawyers to let them know what's happening here. I wrote them a letter, and I asked Tina to put it in the mail, but I guess for some reason it never got there. Well, the trouble is, I can't go right now because I've got too many commitments at the Banner, and I want to be around for Clint and Vicky if they should need me. But you could go.
Well, I could. Well, I mean, I'm not real busy right now or anything.
No, Tina, I think you should stay here in case Vicky should need you for anything. So what do you say, Mom? Will you go to El Paso's and will you sit with them and make sure they check this thing out thoroughly?
Well, I guess I could.
Oh, that's terrific, Mom. And can you go as soon as possible, today even?
Well, Court, I'm sure it can wait until tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess it could. Look, I need to be running off right now. I'm supposed to take pictures of that convention downstairs in the ballroom, then I gotta run the pictures over to the Banner. But I will call our lawyers from downstairs, and I'll let them know that you're on your way, all right?
All right.
I love you, Mom. Love you too, honey.
Love you. I'll see you later.
Okay, I won't be long. Thank you again, Ma, so much.
You never sent that letter to the attorney, did you, Tina?
Dad?
Just 1 second, son. All right, what is it? I'm up to my eyeballs in this crisis thing.
What crisis now? Wait, confidential. You won't, I can't hear about it until it hits the news, right?
Hopefully this one will never hit the news.
Well, can you at least tell me what you did with Uncle John? I mean, did you get him off my case?
Yes, Jamie, I got him off your case. He'll be leaving the country shortly. I'm sending him to Mendora.
Dad, you're kidding. I can't believe it. You're a genius.
No, actually, the situation called for a top-notch undercover man. Your Uncle John is qualified. It just happens to be splendid timing.
You are really something else. I mean it. You're the greatest.
Please, son, if that's what I was, I wouldn't be sticking my neck out trying to save yours.
You up to something in here?
Is something wrong?
Depends on your point of view.
This seems like a private conversation.
It is a bit. Would you mind waiting in the guest room?
Look, I've got a bunch of errands to run anyway, so, I'll see you later. And, I'll call before I come back.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you in a little bit.
Okay.
I hope she's right, that there's a reason she'd have to call first. Come on, John. You want to explain what's going on to me?
Yeah, I've got to leave town today. And I'm not sure when I'm going to be back.
Is there something you're trying to tell me?
Just that I have this assignment that I couldn't refuse.
Oh, an assignment that you couldn't refuse that was going to keep you away from me on the first night of our new commitment together?
Dorian, I don't think you understand.
You're right. I don't understand. So who is this big, important client that you couldn't refuse for me?
The government. And they're a little hard to turn down. Briefed on a certain international situation.
Which one?
I can't tell you.
Oh, you mean you don't trust me?
I didn't say that. You said that. I'm sworn to secrecy.
Oh, I'm sure that Charles whispers sweet little state secrets in Judith's ear before they go to bed.
Maybe so, Dorian, but that's a little different.
Oh, is it different because they're married and you and I just have a sort of maybe-if, slightly kind of commitment?
I should have known that you would see this as me trying to back out on our arrangement.
John, it's kind of hard not to.
That's not true. Where do you come up with this warped logic? Dorian, do you remember we were sitting here on the couch having a fun time when the phone rang and Charles asked me to come over?
Yes, I do remember, John. Was that a prearranged phone call?
When I got there, he told me that he needed my services for this crisis. I argued with him about it, but he insisted. And after finding out the importance of the mission, well...
Mission? As in you're going to be in danger?
As in, I'm doing a job for my country.
That sounds very dangerous to
Don't
me.
you go talking to me about danger. You risked your life about 20 times in Statesville, is that
Yeah, but I had you there to protect me. Who's going to protect you?
I can take care of myself. Now, I'll be back just as soon as I possibly can. I mean, Charles said it wouldn't take long.
Charles. Do you know, it suddenly occurs to me that maybe Charles is just trying to get you out of the country so that you can't continue your investigation into his son's involvement with the crack ring and the murder?
I don't think so.
John, it's all too convenient. Are you really the only private detective in this country who can handle this case?
Well, it does have a little something to do with my abilities and my looks.
Your looks? Oh, what is it? They need somebody as handsome as you are so that you can go around seducing ladies for the glory and safety of our country?
No, that has nothing to do with it. More like the color of my eyes, where my nose is on my face, characteristics like that.
Speaking of noses, I think the whole thing stinks. No, John, not just his offering, but you're accepting. And please don't try and distract me. I'm really very hurt. And well, don't try to... All right. Maybe you can. For just a moment.
Not at all, darling. We were just discussing the crisis in Mendora.
I didn't know you were interested in that.
Thanks, Mom. What are you saying? I haven't got the brains of a doorknob? I can't understand?
No, I just am surprised that you took interest in it.
Well, maybe there's a lot of things you don't know about me, huh?
Jamie, I'm...
Good job, Judith.
Were you really discussing them, Dora?
Yes, and he was really interested. Got no encouragement from you.
Well, you can't blame me. I have a right to be shocked.
Darling, I think maybe you're going to have to change your ways a little bit. I mean, if you want him to grow up and become that new person you want him to be, you're going to have to stop treating him like a child.
That would be a lot easier if his name didn't keep coming up in the investigation on Dan Warlick. Thank you. I'm sorry, I don't really know what to say, as you might have gathered from all the silence.
And, from the pain on your face.
I feel so stunned and so betrayed by my husband. I feel like I should be sitting here sobbing and I can't cry. I feel like he's knocked the very soul out of me. I can't seem to think, I can't speak. I know that I should be thinking, though. Because I know that he loves me. He's proved it so many times.
What happened, Vicky?
Clint believes that I turned into Nicky Smith and I kidnapped my own daughter. Or at least he thinks there's a good possibility that that happened.
Yes, I know. Yesterday after you left, he argued that I knew nothing about Nicky Smith. He was quite right. He also said that he thought it would be quite possible for Nicky Smith to take your baby.
The bottom line, Tom, is that he won't believe that I know I'm cured, that there is no more Nicky Smith.
I'm sure you're right.
We had a terrible argument about it last night. I was very hurt, very angry. And then I walked in here this morning and he started in on me all over again. He wants me to undergo hypnosis to try and bring Nicky Smith out. And I refused, so he walked out of here. I mean, I know he was hurt. It was hard for him to say all those things, but I feel like I'm being attacked right now. He has never, ever treated me like that. He has never spoken to me that harshly. And I suppose that means I really should consider whether or not what he says is true. Maybe I am a coward.
Oh, Vicky, one thing you are not is a coward.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, Tom. You have no idea how frightening the idea is to me that Nicky Smith could still be a part of me. You have no understanding of the fear and the loathing that I have for her.
Well, that's why I know she no longer exists. And why I can't understand, Clint thinks she does.
Well, he doesn't want to. Or at least that's what he says. But he's desperate. And then he said that it was very unfair of me not to undergo the hypnosis, that I had put my own pride, my own fear above my daughter's life. I don't know, maybe he's right.
Oh, Vicky, you would never do a thing like that.
I don't know. Wouldn't I? If I really was afraid that Nicky had come back, that she was going to move in and take over again. What if she did take Jessica? I mean, what if Jessica is helpless someplace?
And what if you do undergo this hypnosis, and you manage to bring Nicky Smith out, and you discover that she's innocent, but she won't go away? What then?
Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Destroyed that letter. Cord deserves that money. You think I'm just going to sit back and watch him give it back to Asa? No, he's just upset right now, so he's just not thinking too clearly.
You don't know your husband. Even if he weren't angry, he would still want to give that land back.
All right, then. So we just have to change his mind, or we have to make sure he doesn't find out the money's from Asa.
We do? Tina, why don't you just admit that if Cord throws that money in Asa's face, Asa's going to throw him the truth. And then Cord will know that it was not a goodwill gesture from his grandfather, but that it was blackmail money from his loving wife.
All right, okay, all right. Let's just forget for a moment that maybe I blackmailed Asa, or maybe what I really did is get Cord what he rightfully deserves, all right? But just see, if Cord gives back that money to Asa, Asa wins again.
That is another rationalization.
Is it? Cord was rightfully unrightfully denied. His heritage, his money as a Buchanan. Look, and that little slight has been rectified by me. Thank you very much. Now, if Asa gets back that money from Cord, Asa is going to be thrilled. He's going to put it right in the bank. So what about you then, huh? Don't you need money to survive, Maria? Or maybe you would like being a waitress, huh? Maybe it would make you happy to see Cord working 2 jobs in order to support all those kids he wants us to raise.
Or perhaps you could work as a waitress somewhere. You love Cord enough and the little kids to pitch in and help, don't you? All right, now look, this is silly. Obviously, I agree that Cordero deserves the money. Otherwise, I would have given it back to Asa in the first place. But when Cord finds out the truth, there is nothing that you and I can do.
Well then, Maria, you and I are going to make sure that he doesn't do that, aren't we?
Clint?
Oh, Cord.
What are you doing here? I was expecting to see you over the banner.
Well, I couldn't take it there any longer, and I couldn't face going home, so here I am.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I'm not sure you're going to want to sit there, Cord. I'm kind of looking for a whipping boy, I think, and I don't think it should be my long-lost son.
Yeah, well, if my long-lost father's looking for a punching bag, I'm willing to volunteer. Is it Jessica?
No. I want her to do it, and I don't want her to do it. And I got mean and nasty trying to force her to do it. And yet there's a very big part of me that hopes she stands up to me and just tells me to go straight to hell.
Clint, you want to tell me what you're talking about here?
Vicky, my wife. I insulted her. I did everything but call her an uncaring, unfit mother. What do you think of Clint Buchanan now? Quite a nice fella, isn't he?
It's just so complicated. It's so frightening.
Well, Becky, let's just go over it a step at a time, shall we? Perhaps I can be a little more objective than Clint can at this point.
Well, I'm beginning to see that the main barrier to hypnosis is my own feeling that I would be betraying myself, my sense of myself, my self-respect. Because by doing it, I would be admitting that there is a chance, and everything in me knows that there is no more Nikki Smith. And if she doesn't exist, how could she possibly know where Jessica is?
All right, now let me take Clint's position for a minute here. Let's say there was a chance, just the slightest chance. Now, what is important here? How you feel about yourself or the baby?
How can you say such a thing?
I'm not taking sides. No, we were just talking this through. We're looking for answers, that's all.
Well, then we're right back to pride, aren't we? And my stubbornly insisting that I couldn't possibly be wrong. I don't think he'll ever forgive me if I don't do this for him, though.
Will you forgive him if you compromise yourself by doing what he wants you to do?
I have any idea what that man went through for me. How he tried to pull me out of Nikki to bring me back. Do you know, if it weren't for his very constant and unwavering love, I probably still would be Nikki Smith. I mean, that man literally went to hell and back for me.
I see. So, well, maybe it is worth compromising yourself and doing what he wants you to do. Is that what you're saying?
I guess it is. I mean, I know he's going to find out that he's wrong, and he's going to feel just terrible about putting me through all this, but at the same time, I know that he's only doing it because he's desperate. And at the same time, oh, God, if we find out that Nikki does still exist, then we have to know for sure, because then I have to be in treatment.
Well, sounds to me like you've made your decision.
I think I have. Yes, I have. I have. Clint told me that he talked to a psychiatrist at Landview Hospital. Dr. Ireland. Maybe he can see me today.
Obviously, you have a plan all worked out.
Oh, I think Cord already worked it out for us. You go down to El Paso, you get a little sun, you see some old friends, you come back and tell them the inheritance is perfectly legitimate.
Tina, you can lie that easily. I can't. I'm not in the habit of lying to my son.
Come on, Maria, you've been lying to him for 20-some-odd years. Look, I didn't say that to be nasty.
Tina, you know that this secret is going to come back to haunt the both of us.
Well, I'm willing to take that chance.
Obviously, you've been taking it for months.
Look, he loves me. He's not going to let that come between our relationship.
You really don't know your husband at all. You're much too smug about your ability to keep him, and you're much too casual about his sense of right and wrong.
Maria, what we have to concern ourselves with right now is that Cord does not find out. Because if he does, Cord is going to have to struggle the rest of his life, and Asa Buchanan will win once more.
All right. All right, I will think of something, but I can tell you this. It's not going to be some blatant lie that he won't be able to forgive me for.
Not a real pretty picture, is it? Now listen, Vicky is going to understand this, and she's going to let it go, all right? Do you want me to talk to her?
No.
Oh, come on, I was having a real nice conversation with her yesterday. I told her that I supported her belief in the fact that Nicky Smith was gone for good.
Oh, great. That helps a
Now,
lot.
listen, I'll just tell her that I thought it through, and I think maybe she should go along with this hypnosis thing. For the same reason that you cited before. You know, if there's the slightest chance of finding Jessica, it's worth it.
Cord, there's something I haven't told you. We stand a risk of losing Vicky for good.
This is also hard for me to comprehend. I mean, Vicky being herself, but not being herself.
I don't know if I could even stand it. And then there's the boys. But damn it, there's a helpless baby out there someplace, and if Nicky's got her, she could even be dead.
I want you to stop talking like that.
Who's feeding?
Now, come on.
I haven't said it out loud before. I've just said she needs attention, you know. But it's true. She could be dead.
No, it's not true.
Well, we're not going to know that for sure unless Vicky tries to find Nicky. Now, are we? I can't sit here any longer. I got to try and find her, see if she's changed her mind.
Yeah, and if she hasn't?
I don't know. I hit her with everything I had before, the whole 9 yards. I guess there's nothing left to say except... Thanks for talking.
It's all right. Come here, if you ever need me, I'm here.
Thank you. Vicky, Clint is not at the city desk.
Well, I have to go to the hospital. Dr. Ireland said to come right over.
You want me to go with you?
Yes, please. At least as far as the doctor's door, I can't do this alone. I am so scared. I am so frightened. Thank you. I just have to keep remembering that there is a very remote chance that this might lead to us finding our daughter, and that that's the only important thing right now.
That's right. And we'll all be right there with you. Okay?
Okay, let's go. I'll just tell Clint's secretary where I need to be. Diane, sit down.
Thank you.
You said when you called you wanted to talk about the Dan Wollett case?
Yes, I do. From what I understand, you think that Dan is totally innocent.
Yes.
Good, so do I. I think that Dan was framed by a man who now apparently is too dead to talk, Vince Robeson.
Apparently. Is there something that you want to add that we don't know already?
Judith, believe me, I know that you're not going to like this visit, and I can't much blame you for it. And may I say right now, I take no satisfaction or pleasure from it.
I don't know what you're leading up to with this.
Your son, Jamie. I think that he was Vince Robeson's partner in the crack ring and in the murder.
How dare you?
Okay, come on, out with it. Call me names, scream and shout about how wrong I am and how your son is innocent. Let's get that over with. Then settle down and listen to me.
I'll listen, and then I'll tell you what I think.
I'll begin with a few of the facts that you're familiar with. A, Dan and Allison saw Jamie with Vince Robeson at the Backstreet Bar on the day that Susan Bates was murdered. B, Jamie visited Dan's apartment on the day that the police searched his apartment and found the tape hidden behind some books. Not a very clever place to put something that could get you implicated in a murder, right?
Dan was framed, we agree on. That Jamie would plant those tapes is ludicrous. He's Dan's friend.
He's such a good friend that he didn't even tell you until Dan did that Dan and Allison were at the Backstreet Bar and that she could have lost that charm.
Jamie is not a very communicative kid, but he didn't deny it when he was asked.
Oh, come on, he was caught. How could he deny it?
Look, do you have anything more to add? Get to it, because you're about to head for the door.
Jeannie Johnson.
Yes.
Have you heard of her? She's an inmate who was released from Statesville.
Yes, I know.
She was one of the women who was working at the craft factory. She might have seen Vince Robeson and his partner during one of those long, awful nights.
You haven't even asked her.
How can I? She has suddenly left town, and I don't know how to reach her. The point is that she phoned Herb. She sounded terribly upset, and she said that she had to see him. I went with Herb to the Waterside Inn, and I saw Jeannie there talking to guess who? Your son, Jamie. They were very deeply involved in the conversation, and then when he saw us, he quickly left. Jeannie then pretended, and not very well, that all she wanted to do was say goodbye because she was leaving town to go to Hawaii. Can you believe it? This was a woman I was looking for a job for at WVLE because she was so broke. All of this happened, this is important, so listen up, in the space of 2 hours. I think that your son, Jamie, paid her to leave town and, in fact, threatened her in the process.
That's it. I'm not listening to anymore. You may have a very active imagination, Dorian, but that doesn't mean that my son is involved with a murder or with a crack ring.
Judith, at every turn your son has been involved in this, and each time there's some sort of flaky excuse as to how or why.
These are circumstances and coincidences.
Yes, if you had evidence like this when you were trying me for murder, I'd have gotten the electric chair.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought up the Mitch Lawrence trial, because that's why you're trying to implicate my son, isn't it?
That is nonsense. Dan is innocent. Your son is guilty.
I want you out of my house.
Fine. But I want you to give what I have just told you some serious thought. Because if you think what I have just told you is outrageous, I'm going to come up with an even more outrageous conclusion. And that is that your defending Dan is only a ploy to protect your son. Goodbye.
Out.
I was just leaving.
Ma? What are you still doing here? It's great to see you. While I was gone, you and Tina have a nice little visit.
Oh, for a while, but then she had to run off and do some errands. I've been sitting here thinking and waiting for you to get back.
Here I am. What's up?
Cord, I'm not going to El Paso to investigate the land that Al left us.
Oh, Ma.
I can't do it. And part of the reason is because I don't want to know the answer.
Why?
Because I prefer to believe that Al just left us a wonderful surprise. Cord, I don't think he was totally predictable, and I think he was capable of keeping the land a secret.
Yeah? Well, what if the land really came from Asa Buchanan, Ma?
Look, I hate him and you hate him, but that doesn't mean that it did, Cord. Now, other than buying my mother off, he has never contributed 1 cent to your upbringing, so why should he suddenly start now?
Why? I'll tell you why, Ma. He knew that eventually the secret was going to come out, and he was trying to pay me off beforehand.
He is not that generous.
Oh, come on. You were suspicious about this yourself.
I was. But that was before. My suspicions disappeared after I went to El Paso and I investigated.
But you didn't investigate fully.
Cord. Listen to me. Now, I've started to make peace with Al's death. I mean, I'm accepting the fact that Al is no longer a part of my life. Now, You have a new life. You're happily married. You're going to, well, you're trying to have a child, and you've even discovered that you have a father in this world. But I only have memories, Cord, and thank God for Al's generosity and his ability to love a 16-year-old pregnant kid with few questions asked. All I have now are those years that I shared with Al and of loving and raising you.
This is great, Mom. Don't make me feel guilty or anything.
Well, I'm sorry, but damn it, I want to believe that Al gave us that land to secure our future. And now let's face it. Asa gave Al and my mother and you and me a much better life than we ever could have had.
Oh, yeah? Well, what would have happened if you had married Clint, Ma? You never know what
Maybe
could
he
have...
wouldn't have married me. Who knows? Cord, I have you and you have Tina. Tina loves money, and she would be desperately unhappy without it. You know that.
Oh, man. Oh.
Cord, let it alone, son. Please. If Asa was behind this money, well, we deserve it. Haven't we had enough sadness and enough mistakes in this life? And if Asa wasn't behind that money, then praise the Lord that Al had enough foresight to protect us.
All right, okay.
Cord, I love you very much.
Judith, what's the matter?
Charles, Dorian Lloyd was just here, and she point blank accused Jamie of being involved with Vince Robertson and the crack ring.
Oh, come on.
And then she said that Jamie paid Jeannie Johnson to get out of town because she knew about it.
That's ridiculous.
I wish I was sure of that.
It's not true.
Clint is not going to get here in time, is he?
Well, Vicky, what happens between you and the psychiatrist has nothing to do with whether or not Clint is here. Hypnosis will or will not bring Nicky Smith out.
Yes, I know you're right about that. I guess I just hate it that he's out there somewhere thinking that I don't have the courage to do this.
Mrs. Buchanan, Dr. Ireland is ready for you now.
Would you like me to come with you?
No. Thank you very much for everything.
So, Vicky's just gone in, the doctor.
She changed her mind. She's going through with the hypnosis.
Well, that's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Oh, thank you.
Maria?
Oh, Tina, I was beginning to think you didn't get my message.
Oh, no, I got it all right. Now, rushed right over here. Did you talk to Cord?
Obviously, you didn't see him.
No, he was gone when I got there. Well, what happened? Is he going to stop this investigation on the land?
I think so. He agreed, but I didn't give him very much choice.
Well, what'd you say? How'd you do it?
By making him feel as guilty as possible, Tina. By telling him he'd be a terrible son if he went through with it. I told him that he shouldn't dig into the past, but that he should think more about his future with you. You might say that I was pretty hard on him.
So it's all over then? We can relax?
No, I didn't say that. I know my son, and he'll be thinking about it because he's very honorable. And this bothers him a lot.
Yeah, but you stalled him. And now I can stall him a little bit more, Maria. Thank you.
I don't want your thanks, Tina. The main reason I asked you to come here is because I have something to tell you. Something you are not going to like.
can't tell you how surprised I was to get the message. When did Vicky go in there?
A few minutes ago.
Oh, then it'll give me a chance to talk to her.
Hey, hold it. No talk. The decision has been made. She's under hypnosis. Don't you go barging in there, okay?
Oh, wait a minute, Tom. She's my wife. Don't you go telling me what to do and what not to do when it comes to her.
Clint.
Your husband and I had a lengthy phone conversation about this. Fortunately, I was a colleague of Marcus Pope's, and on occasion he would consult me about your case.
Well, that's certainly a relief. I mean, we can just go ahead and do this then, and I don't have to fill you in on any details about Nikki, right? You know, Dr. Eilert, I really have to tell you right up front that I don't believe she exists anymore, and I think this is a total waste of time. However, since my husband seems to believe that there is a slim possibility that Nikki stole our daughter from her nursery.
You're submitting to this procedure.
Yes.
I understand, Mrs. Buchanan. I'm very sorry your daughter is still missing, that this has become necessary. If you would lie down on the chaise, please. You do understand that I have to record this session for the police.
Nancy, I have a feeling that your mother isn't going to like this at all. I have qualms about it myself, but I have no choice.